There we are, my friend. We're
All
live.
right. We're live or something this day.
Live.
Merrily. Life is but a dream. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to 22 Minutes with Jayson and Stefan. My name is Stefan. I am the Stefan part of Jayson and Stefan.
Yes.
Jayson is the one that just kind of laughed a while ago when I said I was Stefan.
I'm behind curtain number 1, number 2, or number 3.
Curtain 2. I'm going to go to curtain 2. I don't even see us yet, so I'm waiting for us to show that we're live.
Refresh. I show it. I see it.
All right. Fresh and so clean. Looks like Ivanka Trump wants a job in the White House.
Yeah, she's going to be, I don't know, the West Wing or something. And hey, we need everybody's help here in sharing this. Our viewership is down this week, strangely, oddly. I don't know if those are words. Strangely, I don't know if that's a word, but
Strangely, yeah.
It is down, our viewership. So we need your help. We need your help in sharing this. And this is the time that we do that. We share it out with everybody. I haven't changed anything, so I think Facebook may be going through some
Algorithms or something.
Yeah, something's going on. I've reached out to some of my Facebook geeks friends, whatever, that know Facebook in and out. So I'm waiting on a response on that. See what's happening on Facebook there.
Filter questions from the internet.
Throwback Thursday.
Hashtag this. So I'm gonna put that. It's one of my hashtags. Hashtag this.
Okay. The hashtag throw.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my. I hear my echo, so it's a little distracting.
Really? Oh, that's weird. You sound perfect on my end.
It'll just be me talking a little bit and then trying to talk over my voice. It's gonna take a lot of my concentration to get the words out of my mouth.
And not repeat yourself.
Right. I have a funny story about a friend of mine in college who tried some of his wacky tobacco, but there's a lot like that right now.
Purple haze, man. We had that on yesterday. We kind of demonstrated that with some of the not motif. I don't know what the right word is, right adjective there is, but the right decor, I guess.
Right. Yeah.
Of 22. Hey, and I don't know. When I spoke to the client yesterday, and again, forgive me, but hopefully she's watching, or she will watch, because I told her about the show today.
Oh, okay.
So be on your best behavior.
All right. So, just so you know, right now there's one person watching it.
That might be me.
And it's me or you.
Yeah.
Right. That's okay. Echo. Nobody else gets to experience the echo like I get.
I don't hear it at all, man. It sounds perfect on my end.
Yeah, it's like an echo for me, and then it's like a muffled up for you, like a blown speaker. So.
Oh,
it's not a blown speaker on my end.
Well, if you want to refresh, if you want, I don't know.
Yeah, let me get the shares out, and then I'll refresh it, maybe.
Okay, we got about 5 minutes here.
All right. If somebody wants to phone in, or somebody wants to make a comment, or somebody wants to. It's hard to talk while I'm talking. Like I said, it reminds me so much of that day with my dead buddy.
Yeah, right.
Distracting.
That is very distracting. Do you hear my echo or just yourself?
Yeah, when I hear my echo, but you sound a little bit like a blown speaker. I mean, I understand the words that you're saying, but
yeah, there's something going on there.
Yeah. I watched the episode of The Voice the other day.
My wife is hooked on that show.
We used to like it. You know what I don't like about it?
What's up?
Oh, your voice is so unique. You sound just like everyone else.
Yeah, I know, right? I've the first couple seasons I really really liked it, but now I'm kind of over it.
There's a really good Saturday Night Live skit with Mindy McCarthy or whatever her name is.
Yeah.
Melissa McCarthy, and it's her singing "Don't you touch my toot, don't you try to touch my toot," and then everyone like does a 4-chair spin. Have you seen this one?
Yeah. No, I haven't
They
seen
all
it.
do like
No, I
a
haven't seen
4-chair
it.
spin. Like, so have you ever spoken or have you ever sung to a crowd of this size before? And she's like, yeah, like 20 seconds ago. She's like looking around like, you're dumb or something. We got to have you on your team. Like, me? Are you sure? Did you not hear my song? Yeah. It's pretty funny.
That's the thing I hate about it's like, oh, you're an artist. You're an artist.
You're an artist. I wanna develop you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
For those that are just tuning in, we're talking about The Voice. We don't like we got a few viewers. We're talking about the great parts about The Voice. How much the judges don't really judge, but praise. They shouldn't be called judges. They're called praisers.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
You're so awesome. Well, if they're so awesome, why don't you put money down and get them a record deal?
Yeah, right. Let's hear an original song and let's see how awesome they are then.
Well, they do that now. Like at the end, they have an original song. When we get to sing it.
Yeah. Yeah, I watched it a little bit the other day, and you know, there are good singers, no question about it. They can sing, you know, a lot better than I can, that's for sure. But when they say artists, it's like, what? Are you comparing them to like the Beatles or something? Because I'm not.
Or Prince
or something, because I'm not getting that.
Right. Well, there's a lot of starving artists.
Yeah.
I don't think that they're. I think they just mean like eclectic. I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? We have quite a few viewers right now. We're sharing right now. So we're sharing on the Facebook.
Yeah, we're sharing.
You guys talk about The Voice. Then we'll talk about real estate.
Oh man. I guess I could play some, you know.
Sorry, I'm just not getting it.
Some sound effects.
Right.
Sorry, just not getting.
Well, I'm gonna refresh it, guys. I'll be right back.
Yes.
So give me about seconds and see if this will make it better.
All right, cool.
All right.
All right. While he's refreshing, you can kind of see me now. Well, maybe not. But Stefan, he was having some audio.
I still hear it. I'll make it work.
You'll make it work? You still hear it?
Yeah, I'll make it work.
All right.
I was just telling Rosanna that a lot of people watching our debate on The Voice, whether it's the next greatest thing or is it old school. Is there?
You know what? There was a show that was Jayson Newsted was on it, and then what's the guy from 9 Inch Nails or whatever?
Trent Reznor,
the guitarist, tattooed all up, kind of looks gothic or whatever.
I only know Trent Reznor. I thought he was the whole 9 Inch Nails.
He's a guitarist. He dated a porn star and stuff like that. He's kind of famous. He's got a like black beard.
David
Navarro or whatever. Yeah,
Navarro.
David,
He was a 9 Inch Nails.
He wasn't.
He was no.
You sure?
He was in like porno for pyros.
Oh, all right. Well, no wonder he dated a porn star, I guess then.
And Carmen Electra.
Yeah, and Carmen Electra, right? They had a show that kind of formed a band. In Excess lost
Rockstar.
Rockstar Supernova or whatever, Rockstar NXS or whatever. I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah, that was really cool because then you got to sing cover songs of the NXS.
Right.
Yeah, it was a fun show.
Yeah, I liked that one. This, you know, American Idol and stuff like it's okay. I watch American Idol more for the comedy show.
Well, they're both souped up karaoke.
Yeah.
But like the Rockstar show. Then they did it a couple people. They also did it with like TLC.
Oh, I didn't see that one. I saw Supernova, and then I saw NXS. I didn't see TLC.
Right.
Wow. I wish they'd bring that back, man, because there's some good
good bands that need lead singers.
Yeah.
Yeah, fill those ones.
Yeah.
I think Chris Cornell should sing for every band. I'm putting that out there.
All right, man. Let's get this show started, shall we?
Sure.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of 22 Minutes with Jayson. That would be me. I bring you the lender side of things on this show. Is my sound effects not working? I don't know if they're working here or not, but anyway, and we'll get to Stefan here. What's going on with my deal here? There it is. There he is, Stefan Cotton. There's Stefan Cotton. I don't know what's going on. My triggers are not working here, but we hope to not only entertain you, but also bring you valuable information that you can use when you're looking to buy, sell, or refinance property.
Yes.
That's what this show is about. So if you're a first-time watcher or listener, please head over to that Facebook page if you're not already there and give us that like or that like, right? Like the page.
Yeah, just like the page.
Yeah, just
follow
like
us.
Yeah, follow us there. Reach out to us. We hope to draw you in with our magnetic personalities.
And our word. And our heart.
Yeah, our heart. Yeah,
All
exactly. So, hey, if you are a first-time listener, this show is about real estate, helping you buy, sell, and refinance property. That's what this show is all about. So, with that being said, if you're watching the replay on YouTube, give us that thumbs up and subscribe to the page. That would be fantastic as well. All right, cool. This is the Throwback Thursday episode of the show. But before we get to that, we always have...
like a boomerang.
Yeah, like a boomerang, exactly. Yeah, throwback. I thought you were doing like a baseball kind of thing.
I did, and then I thought maybe boomerang would make more sense for the throwback.
Okay, all right. You
I
caught
guess
it.
we're playing catch.
Yeah, we're playing catch. Virtual catch. Speaking of which, I don't know if you saw this or not. It's kind of off the subject or whatever, but Disney now is able to, in virtual reality, catch a real ball, which is kind of crazy.
Real time.
Yeah, real time. Somebody threw a ball. They had the Google, the glasses or whatever on, and person caught the ball, which is kind of cool. It's really
it's really cool unless the virtual reality glasses were just like your glasses that you're wearing right now.
Yeah,
and they just told them virtual reality.
They're fake. Ooh,
Yeah,
scandal,
right.
Scandal. That's scandalous.
It's a goofy day today. We're having fun today, folks.
Yeah, we're having fun. They were the whole,
Right.
concealed thing or whatever.
Yeah, the grandma bingo glasses.
Yeah. All right, let's get to, hopefully I can get to today's tweet quote of the day. Hopefully this will work. If it doesn't, then I'll put it up here. Nope, didn't work there. So let me get to today's tweet quote of the day. Yeah, it's all messed up. I don't know what's going on. But hey, this is the tweet quote of the day here. It says, "They say I'm old-fashioned and live in the past, but sometimes I think progresses too fast."
Oh, that's true.
That is Mr. Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss.
Dr. Seuss is old fashioned with his wickety wickets and his pickety pickets and
Yeah. And his green eggs and ham, Sam I am.
I don't know what they put in this coffee this morning, but gotta keep this going.
You got your vitamins. You got your vitamins today. Hey, this is like I mentioned before. This is the Throwback Thursday, and we're going to get to a couple things here that we talked earlier about. Let me kind of merge this in. This is from Facebook here.
I'm a little concerned it's not going to work since the other stuff isn't working. But
It's my shortcuts. My shortcuts aren't working. I don't know what's going on. But this should work. I tested this before the show, so this should work here. Okay, so here we are. We're at Facebook here. This is a group that I'm a part of here locally. I don't know if the group's local or not, but it's a real estate group on Facebook. And Chad Hart here. I'm not sure who that gentleman is. Looks like he's on the top of a mountain there. He's asking a question here, and this may be a question that you, if you're looking to sell your property, may be asking yourself, or you may ask your realtor. And that is, should my sellers take them down or leave them up? I'd love your input on this one. Thank you. This is a picture here, and I'll scroll down here a little bit, of some taxidermists or whatever, some deer head. We mentioned last week in the Trending Tuesday, I think it was, what's kind of going out of style. But there's a turkey on the wall. There's some antelope. There's a deer, and then on another wall, there's another buck or whatever, and then a cougar or whatever hanging on the wall. Now, what I found was kind of interesting is some of the comments that some of the agents made on the show or on on this post. Right?
Do you want to go over those comments, or should I answer? Should those things stay or should they go?
No, you go ahead and answer. Tell me your thoughts, Stefan.
Walking through the door of a house, and sorry, there's a siren going off. I was like, got the echo issue.
The echo, the siren, holy moly!
All right, so I see the photo now. Now, they're right. It'll probably offend more people than it will turn people onto the property. It does give you a good style, just like Harley Davidson owners. They like to blanket Harley Davidson everywhere. Like, I don't know if when you buy a Harley Davidson, if you're talking Harley Davidson or what, like they got. Same with the hunters, right? A hunter is proud to show what they've done or what they've accomplished with their life, and plus they can look at this deer head or the turkey or whatever that pheasant is, and go right back to Idaho Springs or wherever they were that day, and remember how cold it was,
right?
And how many hours it took to take it down the hill or whatever,
right? So
for the owner, it tells them a story and it's very personal. I would say it's the same effect as if you were to just throw 1,000 of your family pictures on the walls. It gives the buyer the perception that this house isn't their house, but rather the seller's house.
Yeah.
And when you're trying to sell a house, you want the buyer to feel like this is my house.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Totally. Yeah, you want exactly. I mean, that's a very good way of putting it. You want them to imagine themselves in the house, not have, visuals of you living in the house. Remember when they're walking through the house, they're kind of picturing themselves. They've got their own set of furniture, they've got their own style, motif, whatever. And so they're going around and placing couches, end tables, whatever throughout the house to see if it's going to fit, especially if the energy in the house is of their liking. But the agents here, this can be a touchy subject because when you're talking to a seller, you don't want to offend them to lose the listing because it is their castle, right? This is their American dream. At the same time, you want to be aware that, hey, if you want to sell it for the highest and best price, hey, you may have to rearrange some things a little bit. So
the most important thing here is you're not going to get top dollar with this on the walls. No one's going to say, I want everything.
Right.
Everything conveys.
Right. Good point. Right. Some of these comments here are pretty funny. It looks like a pet cemetery.
Yeah.
Like really. Down for sure. Down for sure. Now, what was also kind of interesting on this post here is what an agent is actually asking this question. Is it a trick question or something? What is it? A new? I don't know. New agent. What seems kind of obvious to me.
Well, what they did is they created dialogue, and what they did is if this is your listing, they got 800 people to talk about it.
Yeah, they got a lot of response here from agents all across the country. Take them down. Yep. Some of them are very, very thoughtful. Since they're probably taking those with them, I'd say take them down and patch the paint. Even if buyers don't mind the mountings, they will mind the holes left behind. But there's a couple on here, that, hey, here's one that's kind of funny from looks like an old lady here. It says, "Oh dear."
I don't see that one yet.
Cynthia Hyatt. "Oh dear, they are beautiful, but definitely creep people out."
Right.
You want buyers to love the home, not have nightmares. Off to storage they go.
There's a show right now called Tax Trial and Error, where their whole defensive teams in the back office of a tax attorney or something.
Yeah.
But I always thought it'd be neat that, because they have these fake eyeballs that they put in the deer heads that put red lights.
Yeah.
like 2 red Christmas lights. That way, when you turn off your lights, you have 18 of these deer head around or fox.
Yeah.
They're all just glowing red.
Yeah.
That would be. It would make me laugh. That's something I wouldn't help me sleep at night, but it'd be pretty funny.
Well, and the reason I kind of bring this up too, Stefan, because you've had some personal experience with things. There are, the house out here in Rainbow Valley, right? I don't know if that house is sold or not. John Edmonds' house there.
Yeah. No, in fact, we're talking with him today. It hasn't sold yet, but we got somebody in kind of.
So that is a situation where he embraces that kind of stuff, right?
Right.
But you as an agent, sometimes, like if you posted that here on this Facebook group, they'd be like, "Oh no, don't say anything about that. Don't say, keep that quiet."
Right.
But there are individuals out there who embrace these sort of things, and it can be offensive if you say, "Hey, take them down, or don't talk about that, don't talk about this." That can offend the seller, and so it's,
well, and again, maybe that's what this agent was thinking. Like, let me put this out here.
Yeah.
Because the seller isn't believing me.
Right. Yeah.
So let me put this out there and talk to all these real estate agents. And look, we have 800 people. Out of the 800, 740 of them say take it down.
Right.
So,
yeah.
So it could be like the same thing where John embraces something. Like maybe we don't talk about that because the rest of the society says we don't talk about it, right?
Yeah. Very well could be. So vast majority say take them down. The only thing I kind of, some people aren't, they're take them down for sure. That's disgusting. Or, it's kind of like, what, really, dude, I'm asking a question. Come on, man. You don't need to get kind of rude with it. But all right. So just be aware on your decor, like you said, family photos, that sort of thing. You may want to, not have that wall so blanketed with pictures. Let people actually see the paint behind the wall kind of thing.
Right.
Little decor is good. But and if you need ideas, my wife loves doing this. She loves doing this. And that is going into model homes for new builders and walking through those properties. She loves doing that to get an idea of sense of what's in style, what's not in style, what's kind of happening, the flow of a property. Cause they do a very, very nice job in those model homes of showcasing the property.
So she works at the model home place. What does she do?
No. My wife is a stay-at-home wife, but as far as like she loves interior design and stuff like that. So, if you're going to put your house on the market, maybe go to a model home and look and see how they're presenting their house, and then kind of self-judge yourself a little bit.
Stay in trend.
Yeah, right.
The other thing is your wife should hang out with my wife because my wife likes to do that kind of stuff too.
Oh, does she?
She has like an app. And if she's watching, she's probably going to do that stuff to me. But she does an app. Every time she gets 5 stars from the staging community, she lets me know.
Oh, nice.
She's building up a resume of an app game, a staging game.
Nice. All right, so next question here that I thought was pretty good, and this got a lot of response too, and I haven't read all these responses. I'm kind of scrolling up here. And it's by Ron Flanagan here. It says, I've never put a post on here, but I would greatly appreciate a response. This is actually a pretty heated issue between my client and I right now. Would a $1,500 bounty for any agent that brings a contract within 2 weeks of a $320,000 listing, A, make no difference to you and would be a waste of seller's money, B, make you suggest the home to be viewed, but you would not push it, C, make you push/show this home over another one, or D, actually be viewed as a negative and the seller is giving away too much information? Those are our options.
All right.
First of all, explain bounty to us.
So in the private remarks or in the semi-private remarks, sometimes an agent will say $1,500 with a full price offer, $1,500 bonus to the agent with a full price offer in the first 2 weeks, or if you can close by the end of April 30th, we'll give you an extra 1% or something. So the bounty is there to kind of entice the agent to go to the property versus a 2.5% listing versus 3% commission. So I know agents that will show houses if they're getting paid less than 3% as a co-broker. So it's a deterrent to get paid less. So when it's a seller's market, people say, well, I'll pay you 5%. Well, then the agent will offer 2.5% only to the buyer side. So some of the buyer's agents won't sell those houses. So when you have a $1,500 bounty, that would intrigue some of these agents.
So this is something that then an agent does behind the scenes. A consumer wouldn't say to an agent, hey, offer a bounty on the house to try to stir some more activity. They wouldn't know that, right?
Right.
This is a strategy that agents will deploy in an effort to create some buzz around the house.
And you can see the responses are pretty much my response. I'm obviously going to show a house if it fits in my client's criteria. So if it's listed at 320 and something that fits, I'm going to show the house and not push it. Because if I get $1,500, I would feel guilty. I would feel like, let's do $1,500 worth of stuff for this client as a thank you for their stuff. Maybe in the form of gifts or like maybe a housewarming party or something.
Right. Yeah, that's I don't know. This is one of those things where some agents just look at commission only. That's all they look at. This is part of you as a consumer picking the right agent. And that's difficult. That is absolutely difficult. Although we've done episodes in the past of some of the questions you should be asking your agent when you're interviewing them and looking or seeking to hire an agent. You need to ask these ethical questions. And
I never bring up the commission side unless it's like low and after they've told me that they didn't like the house. So like they say, okay, we're going to pass. Thank God. Why go? These guys are only going to pay me 2.5%. So let's keep moving. But I show them, and it's like I try to explain to them what the other agents look for, and I tell them some agents will show the 2.5%. So I would have sold this house if they wanted, blah blah blah. But.
And I think you bring up a great point, and that is, look, show the house and be honest with your client, about what you're going to get. I mean, I tell people, hey, I'm doing this loan for free, or I'm cutting my commission to make this loan work. I think people get a sense of appreciation that you're looking out for them when you're doing that, because if you've gone that mile and shown the house and tell them, hey, look, here it is in writing right here. This is what I'm getting on this deal. I want you to be happy. I want you to have the house of your dreams. But I think people would appreciate that honesty. Really
Newer agents or agents don't have a pipeline of escrows are way more motivated by a $1,500 bonus, but it's in their eyes. It's kind of like you ever go to like a club or something, you can always tell the people that haven't gone out to the club for a long time, or they're just looking at you like a piece of meat or something because they're hungry. But
what's that? Shallow Hal? That's
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. New builds. They do this a lot, right? They'll throw out extra commissions to drive traffic to the property. So that's a ploy that they've done quite often here.
We'll pay a higher come through the door, because it might not be a good fit for buyer A, but you might have 2 or 3 more buyers that it might be a good fit for. Because the new builds are going to be there for months. Yeah. This house might not be there for 3 weeks. Right. So the new builds say, come in, check out the floor plan, let's see what we can do. And then buyer 1, find a different house, but like, oh, this sounds like you might fit for this builder. And then you get the co-broke in that sense.
Do you think that this agent deployed this kind of tactic because the seller's not willing to listen to maybe what the agent has to say? Like, look, you need to lower your price. Hey, you need to take those deer heads off the wall. But they're not. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. So in an effort to push the house, and because they're under a lot of pressure to sell it from the seller or for the seller, that they may say, hey, look, I'm going to throw this tactic in there. I'm not going to tell them about it. I'm just going to put this in there to try to drive traffic. That's going to make me look good because I'm going to get a lot of foot traffic through here. Yeah.
Right. We'll get a lot of people talking about the property. Like we said, 800 people, 700 people said no. So can we please take down the taxidermy, and can I get new photos, please?
Right. Well, and I just, I don't know. Ethically, I don't know. Behind the scenes, I don't know. If you're the listing agent, do you tell your buyer that you're doing this sort of thing to try to drive traffic? Is that something you would say?
I would.
You would?
I would ask for permission, because the worst thing that could happen is that they get very, very upset with you and even fire you because you're doing stuff. Say, I would like to, one, drive traffic to our house by asking about this specific subject. Is that okay by you?
Yeah. Again, honesty is the best policy when it comes to real estate. I mean, it really just is the best policy. I'm, I know you're very honest with your clients. I'm very honest with my clients all the time. I tell them exactly what I'm up against, what they're up against. It may not be what they want to hear in a lot of cases, but at least honesty, it's the best policy when it comes to real estate. There's no other way around it. Not all agents are honest. Not all loan officers for sure are honest. So honesty is the best policy.
It's just too tricky to keep trying to cover your butt if you're going to start that route.
Yeah.
I'd rather stay honest, and then I know what I told them before. Like, hey, you told me something. No, I didn't. That would have been honest.
Right. Right. There were some comments in there too about, and I took that off now, but there were some comments in there like $1,500. Really? That's not even worth sneezing at. $1,500. That really is that going to drive anybody? So then it becomes like, well, what do you offer? 5,000? I mean, I don't know. So
1%. I see 1%. Typically.
You start to go down. I guess the point is you start to go down a slippery slope, right? You start to get this. How much is too much? Is it greed starts to kind of factor in there, and it's just not really
right.
You want to sell the house and you want to do that, but it's not. I don't know. That seems a bit. I don't know. Just doesn't seem.
If you're going to give a $5,000 bonus, just lower the price $5,000.
Right. Right. I think there's other better ways to honesty, obviously, and then other ways to get people walking through the house. And that is, hey, rearrange things, maybe stage a little differently, maybe do some other things to help showcase the property. And how about this? How about, Mr. Agent, how about you market it better?
Right.
Do a little bit better marketing.
Why don't you spend $1,500 towards marketing? Yeah,
exactly. That's just me, rather than trying to entice people with money. But
yeah.
So those are the questions today. So hopefully you learned something today. Ask the question of your agent how they're going to market the property, right? We've said that before. What kind of things have you done in the past? That sort of thing. And don't be afraid to ask the agent's opinion as to your house, how it shows, how it feels, how it, the energy, the lighting, whatever. Don't be afraid to ask those questions and get their opinion, because an agent walks through a lot of properties.
Correct.
You don't. So typically you don't. So get the second opinion as to how you're going to show the property.
Right.
All right. I think we covered quite a bit there. What do you think? We're out of time.
I think
anyway.
You did dang good. We did a good job with just 2 questions today.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, everyone, hey, thanks for being a part of the show. Thanks for watching the show here on Facebook. Really appreciate that. If you're a first-time watcher or first-time visitor to the page, please give us that like or follow our page here. Would appreciate that. There you go.
Give us that like.
Cool. Shorty. Give us that like. Share with your friends and family. If you're not purchasing or refinancing or selling a home currently and you know somebody who is, maybe at work or something like that, you hear a conversation around the water cooler. Are they still out there? Water coolers.
You ready for this?
Well, there you go.
Maybe around some beers.
Around some beers. Yeah, right. Please let them know. Direct them over to our Facebook page. We try to create a resource for real estate so that you can talk to experts who are in it for the long haul, in it to win it. Isn't that a game show? In it to win it.
It was like Minute to Win It.
Oh, Minute to Win It. That's right. So with that being said, we're going to conclude today's episode of 22 Minutes with Jayson and Stefan. Tomorrow is Reflection Friday and Feature Friday. So join us every Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. right here on Facebook. And until then, everyone have a great day. I don't know if this is going to work, my friend. We're going to try the ending here. I don't know. It's not working. My shortcuts aren't working. I don't know what's going on. So I guess I'll have to just...
Well, the tweet showed up.
Yeah, the tweet, because I did that. But, oh well. We'll have to...
Do we do an awkward walk away like this?
Yeah, we'll do an awkward walk away.
All right, see you guys later.
Fade to black. I'm hitting fade to black. There we go. Oh, that's going to the wrong thing there.